God, it is so hard to get up. I'm going to Hangzhou. It takes 2 hours to drive from Shanghai, and I'm having a holiday now. I have a lot of holiday because it is close to the Spring Festival. I have to spend all my vacation days out, and I expect the pandemic will not affect me. And sorry about my dirty face. I'm just get up and I'm still sleepy. I'm going to Lingyin, a very famous, awesome temple in Hangzhou, and I was still there overnight. So hope this will be a great trip for 2 days. It's almost 2 hours and a half, almost 3 hours, I think. I have arrived Hangzhou. Quite awesome place. I'm arriving to this, which is so-called Lingyin Temple, and now I'm in front of this pagoda. It's called the Ligongta. So it is also named as the Eagle Pagoda. You know, the initiative of the construction of the Lingyin Temple, it was a monk, and he was buried here. And this pagoda, the initial year of the construction, it is unknown so far, and it was reconstructed in the year 957, and after then, during the Ming Dynasty, then it was rebuilt once again. So as you can see, this is quite amazing actually, and you do see those like stone carved Buddhas behind me, literally on the hill. So all these like stone carved Buddhas tell you a story almost like 1,000 years ago. So it is quite awesome to be here to see the real historical remains. It consists of like 7 layers. The Diamond Sutra is at the 2nd layer, which is this layer. So you got the like transcriptions and the skulls and a lot of historical treasures inside this pagoda, but you are not able to see. And here's another giant Buddha. It's called Baozang Shen, so it's like treasure guards. And this is another one. It was built during the Yuan dynasty, so it's quite old, 1,000 years old almost. And these are like also carved during the Yuan dynasty. So let's move on. This one. So this carved little person or Buddha tells you another travel to the west story. It was 10th to 13th century, so it is almost 800 years old. But this is not the story that we always heard, travel to the west. That's another person. This one is almost I don't know how to call it. People put like a little money on it, pray for something. Longhong Cave. So as long as the cave lead to the sky, or Guanyin Cave, and the cave with an area of 253 square meters is enriched, carved with inscriptions and statues and all sides of the past Tang Dynasty stuffs. So let's get into it, find out. Do you see this like little hole on the top? This is called Yi Xian Tian. So you will see a hole on the top of a cave, and this is why it is so famous here. And look at this like carved Buddhas on. So yeah, so this is Guanyin. Guanyin in Chinese, and in the Hindi, I forgot the name. It's quite long. Yeah, it is. That's it. And this is what I really love. And here you got like some. So it's called Tong Tian Dong. So, I picked a relatively difficult little path because I found sorry, I can't always heading to talking to the camera because I have to watch my steps. But look at this. So now I'm just leaving this. The temple behind me consists of like 4 kings of the heaven. So this is the first building once you get into this Lingyin temple, and I have a footage that show you what it looks like inside. And there were like almost like 30 or 40 religious set up a market inside, and they're showing something like to provision the food to the Buddhas. This one, this is the main building. It's called Daxiong Baodian. So every time when you see a Daxiong Baodian in Chinese temple, which means this is the main hall. The English name for this place is called Mahavira Hall. It is reconstructed during the Qing Dynasty 100 years ago. So it's not very ancient, but it is still the most famous temple inside. Like this place, it's beautiful. Like you tie the band on this how to call it. This is so-called Medicine Buddha Temple. And let's have a look and check out what's inside. I just checked out the history of this hall. It was rebuilt during the 90s, so it's quite a new build-up. And I'm not sure if they are allowing me to take the camera inside. If you see these like 3 gigantic medicine Buddha statue behind me. So this is the main constructive layout of these temples. You have the main Buddha in the middle of the hall, and you have these guardians on the side, and yeah, it's quite impressive actually.自在菩萨行，深般若波罗蜜多时，照见五蕴皆空，度一切苦厄。舍利子，色不异空，空无异色，色即是空，空即是色。It's a little bit tiring to read a whole wall of literacy, and I can recite like a part of it, like a simple paragraph. I think people are quite tired when you climb up here, and it seems like we still have to climb up a little bit, and you can see more and more buildings and temples built up on the hill, and it costs a lot of energy to walk around this area. And yeah, I'm not going to get inside, and because it looks not really interesting at all. This main hall behind me, it's the storage of the sutra, and I didn't get in, and I think now I'm reaching out the final one, the fifth one. This is called Huayang Dian. So I saw like a gigantic jade Buddha inside this building. It contains 3 gigantic Buddha. All of them are imported from Myanmar. It's a new temple, but you do see awesome stuff inside. Cheers. Yeah, the Lingyin temple is almost like this.